No, some weird shit. This is like the fifth time they tested this fucking alarm in the last 3 months. Okay, I know they have to do one for Section 8. They have to do one for the city fire department, and that's about it. That's about all I know. Okay, so it should only be tested like 2 or 3 times. This is like the fifth time they've done it within 3 or 4 months. There's something wrong going on. There's something weird going on here with this company. That's why I know they got fucking sued. They got fucking sued. And they got brought to task. You know, I still don't understand why they're getting $5,000 extra on their little fucking on their paychecks. You know, unless that's an subtracted amount of money. Let me look at that tax again. That's just a subtracted amount of money. Yeah, let me look at this. The AI is coming up with some crazy shit. And I have to look at some of this stuff, but these guys since 2017, Tara Broskas, Tara Broskas went from $178,317 to $227,040, man. Come on, man. It's from 2018 to 2020. And in 2020, that's when they got a big bump right there. They only went, yeah, they went 178,000 to 191,000 in 2019, 191, then went down to 189,000, and then it got one back. Wait a second. Yeah, see, I think they got sued. Yeah, let me look at this. Because I think these people are getting sued individually. Either that or getting fines put on them. Go away. Yeah, you got compensation and then you have other compensation. So she didn't get a raise from last year to this year, but they're just getting compensated on the side now. What the fuck? Yeah, this is what year is this? That's 2021. When did the side compensation start? This would be 2020. Yeah, the side compensation started in 2019. 2020, right during the COVID lockdowns. Before the COVID lockdowns, they weren't getting their little side compensation because it says right here compensation 189,940 related zero other compensation. What is this? Other compensation, other pay, 1,800, 18 grand. Geez, I wish I could get 18 grand. I get eight. That's how much I get a month for fucking SSI. And then 2021, it went from 1,800 to 3,000. 2020 to 3,600, 1,800 to 36. I doubled it right there. Okay. And then in 2022, it went up another grand, 3,600 to 4. It went up another grand. And in 2023, it went up another $100. Okay, but this is when they took that big loss because their net income was $1,318,377, and their net assets were $41,549,636, and their expenses were only $16,246. Okay, they went from that to expenses of 21 million, and net income of negative 3,640,000, and then the net asset of 38 million. So they still had a net asset, and yet they took a negative income. 38 million. Yeah, they went from 41 million. Okay, they did take a loss. So they took a loss here. So how come their expenses went up, and how come there's something wrong, there's something going on here. And each year they're all getting the little raises, and they're getting a little other compensation. Unless that's subtracted from it. I don't know. There's no negative number on that. It looks like an asset. These people are sucking up the money big time, man. I guarantee you this little shit with the alarms. I guarantee you they're making shit hard for people to live here. Guarantee you they want people to move out. Okay, they want to make it hard for people to live here because they're probably trying to sell these two buildings. I guarantee it. They want to put an 8-story hotel in here, and that lot next door is a house sized lot. There was a large Victorian mansion sitting there. Okay, it had the spire and everything, man. The little round spires and shit. It was a Victorian mansion, and that lot, man. That they're gonna put they won't they wouldn't even put a fucking build. They wouldn't even put an apartment building on that lot. It's so small. Okay, they want to put an 8-story building here. They want to put a hotel here, man. They could put a hotel between the corner here and there. I guarantee you, they'll probably take up this whole back alley here. I don't think they probably want to take up this whole fucking block from 6th Street to 5th Street, from the bus depot to the to Colorado. That's large enough for an 8-story hotel. That's big enough for a hotel about the size of the one they got across the street. Pretty much. Okay, they have enough room in here to put an 8-story fucking hotel. They're building an apartment right across the street there, another big apartment building. I mean, they're still trying to make this like Beverly Hills by the sea, and yet they're letting all. What they're doing is they're trying to drive all the middle class and lower class, the upper middle class, and they're trying to drive everybody but the super rich out of here. They want to link this with Beverly Hills and Malibu and Palisades, and they want to make this whole area ritzy, gentrified. They want to gentrify this whole coastal area down to El Segundo. But that alarm, that was like the fifth one they've done in like, God, it's been like four in about a month and a half. Why are they testing an alarm? Because they're trying to sell the fucking building. Everything's got to be up to code when they sell this place. Even if the next people are gonna demolish it, it has to be up to code when they sell it, man. Seriously, I mean they had to do. Skip had to do all kinds of work on his building to bring it up to code before he sold it, and they're gonna demolish that building once they get. Now they can't do it because it's a landmark building. They actually have to go in and they can't do any redesigns or anything on that building. And if they do, they're breaking the law. They're paying someone off. Okay, because the building I used to live in. That was a landmark building. Okay, it was a land. I lived in a landmark building. The part of it was built in 1911, and another part was added on in 1914. When they used to have the riverboats used to run up and down the coast for gambling, they had riverboats running up and down the coast at the turn of the last century. That's why all these piers run out here in California. Yeah, I know some of them had boats and stuff too coming up to them, but the major thing was the riverboat activity. That's why all these that's why you look along the coast around the piers, you'll see a lot of old buildings if they haven't torn them down. But there's a lot of old buildings. Look at old pictures around the pier. You see a lot of old hotels and all that stuff will be around those buildings, around those piers. Because not only were they dropping people off from the ships, I mean the smaller ships going up and down the coast, but you also had the riverboats that had gambling. You could go from here to Frisco and gamble all the way up to Frisco on a riverboat, sleeping on a riverboat. I mean, that's yeah. I had this. I know it was an allergic reaction I had to this spray, and I'm making them come up there and bring the dogs up to sniff for fucking for bed bugs. Because I know they're down there in the fucking laundry room. I know they are. They always have a down laundry. They always have a down washer in there. There's always a washer or dryer that's down there. They don't even keep the shit up. And these guys are making $250,000 at the top, and you can't even keep it. The gate doesn't even shut anymore. The gate is still fucking broken. That's a handicap gate, and they can't keep it up. That's what I'm saying. They're pushing this DEI, this marginalized crap, and they're not taking care of the marginalized people. They're creating a new class of marginalized people. I'm marginalized. Okay, I'm in a wheelchair missing a fucking leg. Okay, even someone that's mentally ill has a little bit more of a grasp, has a little bit more of a mobility than I do. It has a lot more mobility and has the ability possibly to work. You hire a lot of mentally ill people at Salvation Army and Goodwill. Okay, they hired a mentally handicapped there, man. The ones that can work. And there's other businesses that hire mentally handicapped people as long as it doesn't interfere with their job. If they can do the job, they're not going to hire me, man. I already had cervical laminectomy on my neck. Okay, that's a risk right there because I have no bone in the back of my neck. If I get hit in the back of my neck, that's all. That's going straight to my nervous system, man. There's nothing protecting my nervous system back there. My spinal cord, the bone, that round bone, on the back of your neck, mine looks like this. So I get hit in the back of the neck, I'm fucked. You know. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You got a fart on camera. Yeah, it's nasty. You know, fuck you, man. I'm trying to get the poison out of my system from this fucking bug spray. You know, it's what's giving me the gas. My body's cleansing itself right now. You know, there's my girl back there. She's in heat. She run around here crying. She'll exhaust herself crying around here, and then she'll fall asleep. She'll wake up horny and run around, cry some more, fall asleep, wake up horny, cry some more, fall asleep. And then when she starts coming off the show, she just like, leave me alone, leave me the fuck alone. I can't even play with her sometimes when she's coming out of heat. She just wants to be left alone. She might roll around here and I might be able to play with her a little bit. But mostly after she comes out of heat, she just walks around. She'll lay down up there and then she'll ignore me. She'll go eat. She'll pee. She'll drink water. She'll play a little bit on her own, but she won't play with me. So I don't know. She's a weird kitty, and she get a weird daddy. So anyway, going back to these idiots that run this place. I'll go back to the Chicago thing with the gangbangers and stuff. You know, homeless people got this bigger sense of what's going on than you normies do. Okay, the reason I say that is because you're listening too much to the bullshit that's coming out of the TV. You know, once you become homeless, you're cut off from television, man. Then you see reality. That's when reality kicks you in the balls. You know, or kicks you in the ovaries. You know, and I know if a woman gets hit in the ovaries, that's just gonna hurt. You hit down there in the abdomen, man. If I hit you hard enough down there, I'm gonna hurt something. Okay, that's why I use that. You know, um, I know ovarian pain is very painful. It's just like testicular pain is very painful. So, you know, when I see something like what's going on in Chicago, I see it going on here. I mean, I'll defend a homeless person if I think they're just mentally ill and they're just hanging out and they're just, they're not really hurting anybody, you know, and they're just sitting there and, they go off on somebody because they walk by and say something. I've seen that happen, man. I've seen mentally ill people just sit there and talk to themselves, and maybe they're off in a corner or something, and they might be talking to themselves, smoking a cigarette, and someone will walk by and say something, and all of a sudden, bam, they go off. And it won't be nothing nice because I walk by the lady and say, "You all right?" And she didn't say nothing. So I rolled on by and I went to the store. I came back out, and because I looked at the security guard that was menacing her. I said, "Look, man, she got a right to be here, dude." And this guy looks like he's from the fucking Middle East, literally, man. Because I know a lot of Middle Eastern people are buying a property up in fucking here, man. And I don't mean the nice ones either, because they ain't allowing a lot of people. They're not allowing a lot of fucking. They got one building. They're not going to use it for anything but Middle Eastern people. That's discrimination right there. That's housing discrimination, man. But they're giving the city hall a kickback behind closed doors, so they're going to get to do what they want. The city hall is making the money. The fucking DA is making money. I guarantee you, the DA is a fucking Soros-funded DA. Guaranteed. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if she's a communist-funded DA because this Santa Monica's got deep ties with Shanghai, man. We got deep ties with China here, man. They were making those ties in the fucking when I was homeless in the 2000s, the early 2000s. Right when I went over to Shanghai, I went over there because did some work for some people. Okay, and I was completely legal, completely above the board. I was translating their translated documents, their translated letters for their businesses into English grammar. Okay, and I was advising them how to approach the government for a letter. You know, instead of boosting the Chinese, you boost the Americans, man. Say, look, we want to be there. We realize that. Da, da, da. I told them how to write the letter. I gave them advice on it. Now I understand that I shouldn't have done that because these fucking companies, even the little fucking mom and pop business, got fucking ties into the government. I thought it was more like Russia, where they have an actual. It's not a communist country anymore. You know, I mean, they have actual companies that aren't owned by the government. They're free enterprise companies. As a matter of fact, I think Trump was going to build a building over there, and he had to drop it when he started running for the election. He had to deal with Putin to build a building in Moscow, I think, or one of the larger cities. I think he does have some buildings over there. I don't look at Moscow as the enemy, man. That straw man's been burnt down, man. I look at China as an enemy because they're totally communist, man. Their government, everything they got over there, CCP run, man. And they got ties in here now. But what I did was I wrote those letters. I got paid. I got paid $2,000 American to write those letters. Plus, they flew me out there. They put me up in a hotel room. Okay, I worked maybe 3 or 4 hours a day. Okay, and then after that, I was free to do what I want, and I got free food, free housing, and they even took me around, man. They took me like to the Emperor's Garden. I've been to a 1,000-year-old village. I've been to a 500-year-old garden. I saw the actual culture of China. And it is a beautiful culture, man. The people are beautiful people, man. They're beautiful people, man. The government's just fucked up, man. I mean, people got to start looking at it like that. Now they got their fingers over here and they're trying to push the communist agenda over here. George Soros is working from Europe. He's working to the socialist end of it. I mean, it's all one big pot when you get to the top, man. Fascism, socialism, communism, it all ends in the same thing, a fucking dictatorial government, man, a tyrannical government. Back in the day, they'd use the left-right paradigm. The Nazis were fucking, uh, the Nazis are far right extremists, and the communists are far left extremists. Now they're saying, no, 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 Fascists aren't far right. No, they're far right, man. That's far right. You know, they're trying to scrub all the explanations that I had growing up because they can't use the left-right paradigm anymore. They can't. I'm a liberal voting for Trump. Okay, I'm a classical liberal voting for Trump. I'm a Kennedy-esque liberal voting for Trump. I'm a constitutional liberal voting for Trump. Okay, because the Constitution is a very liberal, progressive document, man. Conservatives are, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. It's actually a very progressive document, man. What I do is I put neo in front of it. Neoconservative, neoliberal, neo-progressive, because they're the new part. Neo means new. Okay? They're the new part of it. They're the new part. They're the new interpretation of that agenda, of that ideology, which is takes it totally out of the ideology. That's why Trump keeps calling it the deep state, man. It's not one ideology, man. They got to put it all together now because Trump called them out on everything. He called them out on everything. They're changing terminology, and they're changing terminology fucking daily almost. I mean, they're trying to keep the masses confused. You know how you stop the confusion? Start listening to us old fuckers, man. We'll tell you the original. We'll tell you the original ideology. We'll tell you what the original ideology was. Progressivism is not a bad thing. Neo-progressivism is a bad thing. Liberalism is not a bad thing. Neoliberalism is a bad thing. Conservatism isn't a bad thing. Neoconservatism is a bad thing. When you tack neo on as a prefix, man, that changes the whole ideology. You got liberals that are voting for Trump now, man. Literally, man. You think them people in New York are fucking conservative? They're liberals, man. They're liberals. They're the ones that voted for some of the crap they have in New York. Now they see someone that'll stand with them as they stand up. Because a lot of us liberals, we don't like it. We don't. I don't want you mislabeling me. These are neoliberal motherfuckers that are pushing at all these agendas, man. These are neo progressives, dude. These are neo activists. I'm a real activist, man. I don't need to make up a problem. There's enough fucking problems in this world for me to be active about, you know? I don't need to make up anything. I don't. That's why when I get into these MAGA chat rooms, I tell them straight up, I'm a fucking liberal voting for Trump. So shut your mouth about liberals. These are neoliberals, man. These are neoconservatives. These are neo-progressives. We need to start taking these ideologies back and bringing it, shrinking it over to the window back together again, man. At one time, conservative and liberal were this far apart, man. This far apart. And the whole column in the center was centerists. Reagan got in office. Who came after Reagan? Bush got in office, right? Clinton got in office. Bush got in office. Obama got in office. Okay, he pulled us all the way off the fucking. He pulled us all the way off the fucking right, off the left, man. No, he pulled us to the edge of the left. Trump got in office and it went. So now everything's being pulled to the left. He pulled a lot of conservatives back to the center, man. A lot of liberals went back to the center when he got in office. Like me, I've always been a centrist liberal, man. I would sit here and if something's conservative and it's just on the edge of being like, you know, it was something like common sense, like families, community. That's common sense, man. You can't run a country without a family, without nuclear families and community. Once you divide those two up, you just took the base of this country away. You took it away. Okay. Then you can have the fake communities come in. You can have the fake grassroots movements. You know, like like BLM. Oh, that's a grassroots. Yeah, they got factory made fucking signs. That's not a grassroots movement, dude. That's a fucking fake grassroots movement. I've seen grassroots movements pop up in my lifetime, man. And they didn't run out there with corporate signs, man. A lot of them had painted signs and everything else. And then once it started the money coming in, then you started making the signs. As a matter of fact, before they took over Occupy Wall Street, man, I was all for Occupy. As a matter of fact, I had a couple of fucking memes that went up on signs out there, man, in 2008, or was it 2009 or 2010? That was a real grassroots movement that got taken over, like the Black Panthers. They were a real grassroots movement that was defending themselves against the Jim Crow indoctrinated cops of the 60s. These people were indoctrinated for prejudice, man. They're second and third generation calling a black man a nigger. Yeah, I said the word. I don't give a fuck because I know the meaning of the word. The real meaning means ignorant person, a person who is ignorant. Doesn't have a race attached to it. Didn't have a race attached to it until they started using it that way. It's just like the word gay, man. I don't know. I think it's like 1933 or 34, maybe 35. No, it was when Fred Astaire was at his height in the 30s. He had a movie called The Gay Divorcee. How would you think people would perceive that movie nowadays? Okay, it's an actual movie. Okay, how do you think that the new this generation would perceive that? How do you think they would twist that? Because the term "gay" wasn't used back then for a homosexual, man. You were called a fucking homosexual, man, or a homo. Okay, they might have they usurped that term. Gay means happy, man. The movie was about a guy named Fred Astaire played a guy who was getting a divorce, and he was happy because he was getting a divorce from this woman. I think they wound up getting back together at the end of the movie. But he was a gay divorcee. He didn't go off and he didn't go off and sleep with another guy. He was happy because he was getting a divorce. You know, like I said, at the end of the movie, I think him and his wife wound up back together again. So it had a positive. It even had a positive message about divorce. Don't divorce your wife. Separate for a while, man. See if you miss her. Even the Bible says that, man. If you have problems with your marriage, separate from your wife for a while, man. Separate. Okay? It even says it. Separate from your wife, man. You stay married, you stay faithful, but you separate from her. That way you learn to appreciate each other's role that they were fulfilling in your life, man. That sounds pretty smart to me. Like I said, I named this one weird shit because that's what is happening, man. Weird shit happened this morning. You know, like the fifth time they tested. I think someone was fucking with the alarm. That's what I think. I think one of these crackheads up in here fucking with the alarm. You know, because if you pull it down, I think you push it back up and it stops. I'm not sure about how that works. But I don't think once you pull it down, you can reset it by pushing it back. I don't know. That's the way I would think, you know. Because if you do make a mistake and hit it, man, you do want to be able to shut it off, you know, and then you admit, hey, look, I fucked up. Sorry, you know. We got to know. We got more than one or two mentally ill people up in here, man. You're mentally, man. I'm crazy like a motherfucking fox, man. I'll always say that. Yeah, I'm crazy like a fucking fox, man. Right? There's a thin line between genius and insanity, and I play jump rope with that motherfucker. You know. Now, how do you think people catch? How do you think people profile these people? Yeah, I know there's psychological profiles and all this. Where do you think they came from, man? You had to have people that think like these people. You know, the original profiler had to be able to at least partially think like the fucking guy he's profiling. Might like their thinking. You might, you know, like not like to go down that dark path. But that's how you solve a crime. You got to get in the head of the criminal, man. At least that's what my daddy taught me. You know, I don't know why I put these out. I just put them out to put them out. Who gives a fuck? You know, I mean, I do what I got to do for me to keep my head straight. And believe me, when I was homeless, I spent a lot of nights out on that beach boxing with God, yelling at him, just yelling at him, man. Why do you got me out here like this? Why do you got me out here like this? Why? And then it became, how did I get out of here? Once I started thinking how I got out here, you know, that's when everything started pulling together. Oh, they ain't put me up live anymore. I guess they don't like what I got to say. I don't care. I really don't care. This is just for my mental health. What if I put up live? Uh, Live stream. Yeah, I was at the top yesterday. Huh? Yeah, these guys don't like what I have to say. They never gonna put. Yeah, there's a lot of streams. And the speech live. Yeah, I'm looking at Venice Beach. This is live from Venice Beach. Teleport dot camera. This is like what, June, and Venice Beach. There's like back when I was in homeless, man. You couldn't even walk on Venice Beach in June, man. Fuck. Shit, even New Orleans, man. Namibia Desert. Kids cartoon. Wildlife in the forest live stream. That's cool. That looks cool. Live beach cam, Hollywood Beach, Broadwalk, Florida. Oh, wonder if they got Hulk Hogan on that one. He lives down there in Hollywood Beach, Florida. Citizen TV live in Kenya. Live now for Fox. Okay, this one looks here. This is a gaming live stream, Nambia live stream, White House live cam. Well, you're doing something down there. Bluey full episodes, NTV Ugandan live stream, 50 top 50 YouTube live sub accounts. Clinton Township Community live stream. Clinton, what is this? That don't look Army. That's Army, but what the fuck? GB News. Oh, Donyo Lodge in Kenya. Friendly WION English. Yeah, YouTube don't like me. Look at live stream. TYT, fuck TYT. Fucking guy wants to fucking fuck animals. Bloomberg quick take live stream. Uh, Excuse me. After Falls, Johnson, Malta. That looks interesting. Giants living under Malta. Wouldn't doubt that. Let's see, be careful termites. Kids live stream. WPT live stream. Okay, that's poker. Keep your stalker caught on live stream. Alan Becker TV live stream. Looks like a freaking video game. Fortnite live, Scotland versus Finland live stream. Adam TV live stream. The Good Life Radio. Sensual Mystique. Paw Patrol. Watch Matchroom Pool. Oh, pool tournament. France 24 English. French news live stream in English. Algeria. I know that's going to be a live stream. Sabaton live stream. Sun Life Broadcasting Network. Fortnite live stream. 87 live stream. Who's that? Channel 7. ABC. That's New York. The Wiggles. Oh, this looks like some kitty shit going on there. Live video from the fake International Space Station. What is it with a lot of these things? What is it with playing freaking games and watching someone else play a fucking video game, man? It's bad enough we watch fucking sports and don't play the sports. Oh, I watch replay. No, man. Victory Channel. This sounds like Christian. Yeah, my girlfriend's cousin likes Peppa the Pig. And every time she babysits, she's forced to watch Peppa the Pig. She says she got Peppa the Pig stuck in her head. uh, anyway, I'm just yeah. It's just interesting to see that they had me up there for a couple of times, and I'm not complaining. I'm watching what YouTube is doing. Well, now I'm up. Now they got me up. What if I could watch my own live stream? Huh? I'm watching my own live stream. That's weird. Maybe I just like my own live stream. Shit. Let me turn off the sound. Yeah, no, I don't have the sound. No, I don't have the sound. I'm watching my own live stream. Hi, Charles. That's crazy. That's crazy. What is it? How much of a delay is it? About 2 seconds. About a 2 second delay. Let's see what's up on the. Oh no! I just lost my own live stream. Oh, but it doesn't show me up in it. Oh, because I'm not subscribed to myself. Okay. Let's see. Hodge twins. This is like white cops that like interacting with blacks. I don't know if you can hear it. I'll be able to know if you can hear it right now. Oh, so. Whoa, 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 whoa. He's fucked right there. Whoa. Yeah, he's just buried up underneath the fucking car. He ain't going nowhere now. He jumped out and he jumped out and he's running. He's all fucked up. He black. He sure knows black as the ace of spades, man. Yeah, he black as butt. He bet black as butt. He sure as hell can run. Oh, a canine unit too. You guys are Marines. Eh? Streets, country? Neither. Neither. These guys are funny. That was the Hodge twins. Oh, yeah. What do we got on that blue, on the green channel, on the green site? Huh. Huh. Yeah, Trump says campaign raised 400 million since the verdict. Everybody's voting for Trump. Oh, this is funny. Yeah, this is actually funny, man. A lot of this crap that's going on is fucking stupid. I mean, I've never seen anything so stupid in my life, man. 65 years old, and I've never seen. Come here, Poppy. Come on, come on, come on. Say hi. Say hi, big kitty. There's my big giant kitty. That's my big giant Poppy. Yeah, that's my big giant Poppy. Yep, that's my big giant Poppy. She's the big giant kitty of the world. Okay, Poppy, you know you can't be on my lap like this when you're in heat. You want to go for another ride? Okay, let's go for a ride. Right, there you go. You know, you can't be on my leg with it on my bare legs like that, Poppy. I gotta put a sheet or a towel over my legs so you don't scratch the fuck out of me. You just don't scratch me. Uh, anyway, like I said, I'm just gonna watch. We got the X22 report on Rumble. If I watch them, I watch Dave. Uh, I watch the quarter. Uh, I have other things I might watch clips from. Well, they're all conservative. I go because they're all fucking. Where they got common sense right now, man. All fucking crazy. All the liberals are fucking following that weird ass neoliberal bullshit. You know that's what it is. You know, I'm just sitting here. Oh, looks like I got a like. I wonder who came in. Huh. Why do I have the blank channel on YouTube is in 436 memory, and my live stream is 1.2 gigabytes of memory usage? Huh. Glad I got a big hard drive on this thing. A big fucking bunch of RAM on 12 gigs of RAM. So I ain't doing too bad on that. The little ass laptop over here. My tower had 16 gigs, like twice the megahertz. So I really need to get a new computer somehow. Need to find a way to raise some money. I mean, I don't like asking for money, but if I have to do it, I need a new computer because I got to keep the communication going. And then this computer is too small to be running like as much as I run the computer. So, anyway, I'm gonna peace out here. Peace out, simplify. Love you guys. And Poppy loves you too. She's over there watching Poppy TV. That's Poppy TV over there. You can't see her. You see her tail right there. See her tail right there. Poppy, Poppy, look over here. So you see her eyes. And she's like, that's Poppy TV. Anyway, like I said, peace out. Love you guys. Talk to you later.